Hello everyone, this is John Foudreau. I'm really sorry I couldn't be there today, but I decided to do my presentation in video form so I could still have the opportunity to tell you a little bit about assessment and where we're at right now. Basically, the title of this presentation will be ULS Assessment: What We Know, What We Study, What We Plan. To start off with what we know, the ULS has been working hard to make SharePoint a central part of our day-to-day operational needs. For assessment, having a centralized space to collect and disseminate information is much more enjoyable than previous ventures that often left data unusable, unfindable, and undervalued. The ULS assessment site is still in development, but from the ULS assessment homepage, you can find current or recently completed projects, upcoming projects, assessment updates, and direct links to the wiki and warehouse pages. The wiki will be used to help describe the data and processes we have employed over time. At the moment, it's only in its first stages of completion, but as we continue to work on it, it will be used to keep record of why and how we decided to assess things the way we did. If we look at the assessment warehouse link in the sidebar, we are taken to a set of folders based upon general organizational headings. These may change or be added to over time, but the data they contain can be linked and delivered without needing to know their exact placement. Within these folders, we have data on circulation statistics, interlibrary loan statistics, ARL data, sales reports, LibQual reports, ULS general surveys, gate count reports, extended hour studies, database statistics, ref stats, desk tracker reports, instruction surveys, virtual reference assessment studies, DRL usage reports, and ULS website usability and usage reports, among other things. If you have data that you think isn't represented in the warehouse, please send it to me and we can make sure it is included where it is appropriate. Now on to what we study. Now, one of the most immediate initiatives involved in what we study will be the ULS General Survey. The ULS General Survey took the place of LibQual a few years ago and has been used to gather information on user trends, needs, and attitudes towards our services and facilities. Traditionally, we have divided the survey into several parts: services, facilities, and collections and resources. An example of a question from the fiscal year 12 General Survey was, do you more often use the library on campus or from off campus? The first bar chart shows the varying answers from the different demographic types. The second chart shows the overall response. And it's easy to see, if we use SurveyMonkey correctly, how we can generate a number of different data fields in order to analyze each question from a different viewpoint. Using SurveyMonkey allows us to quickly and efficiently create questions for the upcoming survey. Generally speaking, Likert Squad questions and multiple choice questions have been more successful than open-ended free text questions. Though we have a better tool now to analyze large text responses, having a succinct and easily understandable question is always more preferable. To generate this year's questions, I've created the site on behind the scenes that we can use as a working document to draft and finalize any questions. On this site, there are discussion boards for suggesting new questions or revisions of older questions. There is a draft document that I intend to use as an open draft, which will show the organization of questions as they are created. I would like to have the final draft ready for approval for senior staff before October 9th, 2012. This will allow for ample time to finalize the wording and delivery methods before the anticipated start date of October 22nd. The survey will close on November 27th, and results should be compiled and sent out before the beginning of the next semester. So now we've talked about what we know and what we're studying. What do we have for the future? What are we planning? With the upcoming year's initiatives comes an equal amount of assessment needs. Some of our upcoming assessment initiatives are the Sales Administration, ULS-wide environmental scan, a change management survey, an analysis of social media awareness, a document delivery assessment, a PDA program evaluation, a study of user satisfaction for obtaining remote items through Easy Proxy, an evaluation of RES outreach reactions and training sessions, an evaluation of the applicability of ClimateQual to evaluate staff perceptions of the ULS. And we'll be employing several outside consultants for the space redesign evaluation and a professional development gap analysis. If you have an assessment activity that you feel hasn't been discussed or planned, please send me an email describing your need. I will then enter it into my ad hoc assessment request. If any more planning needs to be done, it can be represented and given a deadline for completion. In the next few months, I will have created a new web form for requesting an assessment activity. At this time, the only web form I have available is for requesting surveys. From the assessment homepage, click on Survey Requests under Libraries on the sidebar on the left of the screen. Once inside that library, click Add Document, and you'll be taken to a form from which you can enter the particulars of your survey. Once that is submitted, I will receive an email and be able to respond quickly and begin the creation or planning of your survey. This process will be expanded for all assessment activities before the end of the calendar year. I want to thank everybody for letting me give this presentation today. I wanted to make it short and sweet because we could talk forever about all the different types of assessment we've been doing or will be doing. If you have any ideas, comments, or questions, please send them to me at jfoodrow@pitt.edu or stop by my office and let me know. Take care.